It is watching us. That is the feeling. It is a cold thought that settles deep in the mind. The thought does not come from loud alarms or breaking news. It comes from small pieces of data, numbers on a chart, faint images from the dark. They have given it a name. They call it 3I Atlas. For most people, the name means nothing. It is just another object in the endless black of space. It is a comet, a rock, a brief visitor passing through. But for a few, the name carries a heavy weight. To the eyes of our greatest telescopes, 3I Atlas first appeared simple. It looked like a comet. It had a faint hazy cloud around its core, which we call a coma. It also had a tail, a wispy trail of gas and dust stretching out behind it. This is the classic signature of a comet. As a comet gets closer to a star, the heat vaporizes its ice, creating the beautiful and familiar glow. The world's astronomers made a quick and logical conclusion. They announced that 3I Atlas was an interstellar comet, a rare but natural phenomenon, a wanderer from another star system drawn into our own by the sun's gravity. The object was traveling at an incredible speed. Its velocity was too high for it to have originated from within our solar system. The math was certain on this point. The first anomaly was the path. An object in space is governed by gravity. Its course is predictable. We can calculate the pull of the sun, the planets, other large bodies. These forces should explain its movement perfectly. For 3I Atlas, they did not. The object deviated from its predicted course. The change was minuscule. A tiny nudge pushed it onto a slightly different path. Comets can show non-gravitational acceleration. Ice turns to gas and shoots out in jets like tiny rocket thrusters pushing the comet. But 3I Atlas moved oddly. It was smooth and sustained. Then came the signals. As 3I Atlas passed through our system, radio telescopes around the world were pointed in its direction. They were listening for the faint radio waves that are naturally emitted by comets as their molecules interact with solar radiation. What they found was something else. Buried deep within the background noise of the universe were faint, structured pulses. They were not strong. They were not a clear, repeating beacon like a lighthouse. They were subtle, complex, and they did not match anything in our extensive databases. They were whispers in a language we did not recognize. They appeared in short bursts. Within those bursts, there were repeating sequences. Think of them not as a conversation, but as a series of taps on a wall. Some scientists argued coincidence or interference, or a strange new type of plasma interaction in space, but some did not move on. They kept listening. As they gathered more data, the patterns became more defined. The sober voice of science urges caution. It reminds us that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. A comet is still the most likely explanation. Natural processes in the universe are complex and can produce effects we do not yet understand. An unusual comet with a strange composition and structure could potentially explain this. The idea of a natural object remains the official and most widely accepted explanation for 3I Atlas. Many respected scientists point to past mysteries solved naturally. We have no clear images of any technology, no definitive proof beyond rock and ice. Yet the doubt persists. The anomalies are small but stubborn. In the quiet corridors, darker theories began to be whispered. 3 main theories have emerged. The path, the signals, the stability. They are the observer, the probe, the warning. Each theory is a step further into the dark. The first dark theory is that 3I Atlas is an observer, a scout, a drone sent from a distant civilization to gather information. In this scenario, the object is not just passing through by chance. It has a purpose. Its arrival in our solar system is deliberate. Its path is a survey route. We are being watched by an intelligence we cannot see or comprehend. The object is a silent, patient eye in the sky, collecting data about our world, collecting data about our technology, collecting data about our species before moving on. It recasts humanity not as explorers of the cosmos, but as subjects in a cosmic study. The evidence used to support this theory is circumstantial, but it fits together in a disturbing way. The object's strange, smooth acceleration could be the result of a highly advanced, low-power propulsion system. Stable orientation would be necessary for an observation platform to keep its sensors pointed at a target. The second theory is that 3I Atlas is a dormant probe. It is not an active scout, but an ancient artifact. Imagine a machine launched by a civilization millions of years ago. It was sent out to explore, its mission ended, its creators vanished. It has been drifting through the interstellar void for eons, silent and dead. As it entered our solar system, the warmth and radiation from our sun caused some of its old systems to stir. The probe is not acting with intelligence. It is simply reacting to its new environment. A ghost in the machine, a relic slowly waking up. The radio signals are structured but not continuous, ancient circuits shorting out or rebooting. The faint magnetic pulses could be failing systems trying to power up. The smooth acceleration could be caused by warped solar panels or a damaged thermal system venting gas in one direction. The third and perhaps darkest theory is that 3I Atlas is a warning. It is not a probe or a scout. It is a marker, a buoy. It was placed on its trajectory deliberately, not to observe us, but to be seen. Some ancient and advanced intelligence has marked our solar system, or perhaps this entire region of space. The object is a signpost. It could be a warning to others. Do not enter. Danger here. Or a warning to us. Do not leave. Stay where you are. It could even be a territorial claim. This place is taken. For a warning to work, it must be noticed. It must be unusual enough to attract attention. The strange path, the repeating signals, the odd shape, all make 3I Atlas stand out. The message is not in the signals, but in the object's existence. Its presence is the communication. A warning about what? And for whom? The motive is impossible to guess. The facts remain few and clear. An object from interstellar space passed through our home. It moved in a way we could not fully explain. It emitted faint, structured signals. It reflected light in a strange manner. These are the pieces on the board. Everything else is interpretation. A story we tell ourselves to make sense of the unknown. The simplest story. A comet. A very unusual one. This story is comforting. It keeps the universe predictable. It keeps humanity safe in its solitude. It allows us to file the data away and wait. But the human mind is not built to ignore whispers in the dark. The other stories, the observer, the probe, the warning, linger because they fit the strange data. Imagine standing on a shore, looking out at a dark, endless ocean. For a moment, a shape glides through the water far out.